Hi, welcome to Healthy Living with Chaitra. As you know that we steer our program towards food, physical exercise, stress, sleep, follow-ups and nutrition, everything. Today's video that I am going to make is about nutrition. So today we are speaking about nutrition in this video. Like what is nutrition? Nutrition is an essential substance that is in the food when we take which induces ourselves in health and growth. Okay, which is an essential substance that is present in the food for our health and growth. So now why this focus on nutrition? Okay, like do you think that there are every nutrient, do you think that all the nutrients what the WHO World Health Organization has recommended us in RDA, recommended daily allowances to be taken every day we are taking it? There are around 20 to 24 nutrients which has to be taken every day. Are you taking all the 24 nutrients? No, right? We are not doing in that way. We are just having some food, that's all. Correct? Whether it has all the nutrients or not is not been checked with us. Okay? So, though if we consider that whatever food you are having contains all the nutrients, do you think that it is very pure, like a very organic one or something like that? It is not adulterated with the pesticides or fertilizers, anything like that? Or do you know that how much of nutrition is just lost after you bringing home and after you cooking it? In the process of cooking, so much of nutrition has been lost and every nutrition is not reaching your body. So actually my mom, when I was saying, my mom was saying that when we cut an apple and keep it on the table for 10 minutes, we were able to see the black layer on the apple because of the oxidation that used to happen with iron and air. No, that oxidation, the black layer used to form on the apples. But today, if you keep the whole apple like this, will it happen just in 10 minutes, or will it at least happen black? Do we know that iron, I mean apples also have got iron in it? In that manner it has become like we are not even um, I mean it's not even known for us, like that is too far or something like that. We eat just to eat, that's all. What nutrition is there, what nutrition is necessary, that is not what we focus upon, right? So that is where we are getting so much of um, like health challenges, like every disease is caused due to deficiency causes diseases. Okay, so any health problems, maybe it be a thyroid, diabetes, pimples, hair fall, anything it is due to, or any gut issues, anything, weight gain, everything is due to deficiency. This is what a nutritionist, being a nutritionist, I just wanted to say. So like why we are taking supplements? So whatever nutrition I could put every nutrition in the food, I'm going to put everything in the food itself, like in your food plan itself. But what is there which I couldn't put in the food, and the amount of it, no, like for example calcium and all, you need to take 1000 mg, and only 400 mg I may be giving you, and 600 mg I may be putting it in the food itself. But there are certain parameters, no, everything I couldn't put in the food and everything I couldn't give in the supplements. It is a balance of both food and nutrition. This is how I'm going to give you. But people used to ask me, why not in the food? Why in the supplements? Okay, I just wanted to brief out this with an example. Just imagine that, like if you don't drink milk for one day, tomorrow you'll fall into fractures. No, right? If you eat one day big pizza, tomorrow you'll become fat. No, right? Why is it not happening like that? Because food doesn't have like concentrated nutrition. It has only the diluted ones. Correct, right? It has only diluted nutrition. Like one day you eat, you don't become fat. On an average, constantly, if you eat only, you can become fat. When it is only with the food, I am saying. Okay. So like that, when one day you're not taking calcium, one day's calcium, I mean to say that that is, that will be in a diluted form. One day's requirement only we could fulfill in food, not the past deficiencies what it has been occurred from 30 years. See, when you fall on some ailments, some health challenges, it is not that today's deficiency is causing today's problem. It is a long term deficiency from past 30 years, from past 25 years, whatever the deficiency has been added, that you are showcasing it for today. It is not yesterday's deficiency, it is past so many years deficiency, like 30 years deficiency. That 30 years deficiency couldn't be done within food itself. No, you need something else. See, when you keep something on the stove and it gets black mark, you can't take a cloth and wipe it, right? You need a hard scrub and you have to scrub it and rub it, correct? In that way, when you have long deficiency, only in the food can't be taken it away, you need something strong. So that is why we are going to give you the supplements, one thing. And again, if I wanted to say you something, like when you fall in the fractures, or when you are sick, or when there is a pregnant woman, or when there is a lactation mother, or when you have faced some surgeries or something, when you post surgery people, or some illness or sickness has happened, and after that recovery stage, what we consider these people as? These people are as like special case people. We give more of nutrition to them. We don't give pizzas, we don't give junk foods to them to become stronger, right? We give more of nutrition to them. In that way, even the dieters are called as special case people. Okay, why? Because your calorie output is so much. So yesterday, I mean, before coming to the program, maybe you were not walking for such long 10k steps. Now you're doing that, correct? You may not be working so much of 40 minutes or 50 minutes of exercise. Today you're doing it, right? For this you need some strength. Because you need some strength, we are not giving food, we are giving nutrition, correct? So even the food is limited. Maybe yesterday you were eating complete meal with the carbohydrate. From today you are eating in a nutritional pattern, in a portion way, so that the carbohydrates has reduced its format, no, like its size. So in order to balance these energies, you need supplement. Okay, maybe you have seen so many dieters like eating only protein or low carbs or so many things on the diet, on the Google or any search engines on the web, anywhere you would have seen it, or any friends have advised, see, do this one, it's enough, you can get thin. Correct, you can achieve the results. But what about the sustenance? After certain period, when you give up on the diet, you will definitely gain back all the weight, right? That is what happens, correct? So if you don't want it to happen to you, what you have to do? You have to back the diet plan with the nutrition. When there is a nutritional support, the things won't come back like that. Okay, it will have its sustenance. That's why we are going with the nutrition. Okay, so and one more thing, if at all I wanted to say you, see, food for one person, I'm just giving an example. For one person 1000 mg or 1 gram of calcium is needed. Correct? If you are eating complete calcium in the food itself, it may take around like 1.5 liter, eight glasses of, I mean 6 glasses of milk, and one fist of till and 2 bunches of palang. Okay, this much if you could put it one go, it will be like 1000 mg of calcium. This much if you could do eat in one day. Okay, one day you can eat. Can you eat every day in that way? Though you feel like, let me eat it off, will it be safer to you? Like, can you maintain your weight? Doesn't it grow because of the calorie intake you are having? Till also has calories, milk also has calories, right? What happens with your weight? So in order to keep all these in mind, we need food minus um, calories. You should get nutrition. Okay, this is what, then that is called as supplements. Okay, so in this formula you need nutrition, you don't want calories, but if you need nutrition, what we should do, we can just go with the supplements. Okay, supplements are of two kinds. Okay, like you get some supplements like a medicine value, whatever you get in chemist shop and all, right? Those are the medicines. And you get another kind of supplements which is derived from food. Okay, when you go for an exam, final exam, and you are not able to pass through the final exam, what you go with a supplementary exam. That is what a supplements are. When you go everything with the food, then no problem. When you are not going everything with the food, what you need a supplement. And this supplement is derived from two things, as I said. One is from medicine, and one is as a medicine, and one is derived from food. Which do you choose? When you take food, what happens? The body could assimilate, absorb it in a proper way. But medicines have so many side effects also, right? So when something can be taken as food itself, why do you need medicines? Correct? So in that manner, you can consider whatever supplements I am giving it as a food itself. You need not think it as a supplement. It is just food because it is derived from food itself. Okay, so coming here, I really wanted to explain you about few nutrients also. There are few nutrients which I wanted to say you today about. The first one is carbohydrates. We need carbohydrates, right? Carbohydrates is like a fuel in our body. Okay, imagine that you have a car, a petrol car. What is petrol? Petrol is a carbohydrate. Okay, like when you have to go somewhere, when you have to do some work, you need petrol, right? When you want to go somewhere, car needs petrol. When you have to do something, some work, you need fuel in your body, right? That is what is petrol is. That is what is carbohydrates is. Okay, so have you seen so many dieters, so many people who do diet like without carbohydrates, zero carbohydrates or less carbohydrates or something like that, and scream at some people, or they feel so much agitated. I don't want you to be like that. That's why I don't put you or under carbohydrate value. I'll give you in a smaller proportion. So you get carbohydrates everywhere in all the food you eat. So I don't want to put you in, I don't want to give this as a supplement. This I'm not going to give you as a supplement. Okay, you get everything in the food itself. Okay, imagine that my car has a capacity of 20 liters of petrol, and I go to a petrol bunk, petrol station, and I ask the person to put 25 liters. What happens? It will spill, right? It will overflow. And when it is going out of my car, is that a mistake of petrol, or my car, or me, who said that you have to fill 25 liters beyond its limit? It's my mistake, right? So when you are taking carbohydrates, more carbohydrates what your body needs, and it is overspilling in the different ways as fat or something like that. Is it your mistake who have thought to overeat it, or is it the carbohydrates mistake, or is it your body's mistake? Like, carbohydrates are not bad, but when you overconsume it, it is definitely a bad thing. Okay, next nutrient is like fat. Do we need fats? Yes, you need fats, right? Like, because fats are also quite essential to us. You have two kinds of fats, one is good and one is bad. Good fat is what you have to have. Bad for fats are something which you always have to avoid it no matter what. Okay, good fats, orange seeds, coconut, everything. Okay, like seeds and nuts, coconut, everything. In all these sources, you have good fat. Okay, good fat is considered as a door in our cell. When you think about the cellular level of our organs, fats are considered as a door of our cell. Okay, When you are just imagine that you are inviting so many of your friends, your relatives, you have closed your door and you are thinking at home, why these people have not come to my home itself? How will they come when you have closed your door? In the same way, when you don't have good fat, the nutrients wouldn't enter into your cell. So you really need some fat. Okay, even the fat you need not have anywhere. Okay, like you don't want to get it through supplements, it is supplied to you through food itself. Okay, so fats again. Next, but bad fats has to be avoided, like sugar, cheese, etc. All these are bad fats that has to be processed foods. In so many of processed foods, all these has to be avoided. Okay, next one is like protein. Do you need protein to your body? Protein is a building block. Protein, we have proteins in all, from the tip of the hair to the toe. You have proteins in our body. Okay, like hair has got different protein, skin has got different protein, eye has got different protein, muscles, organs, heart, kidneys, everything. Even a cell which has got uh, like DNAs, no, we call it as DNA, that itself is a protein, right? So we have n number of proteins. Every cell function because of the protein itself. So you imagine yourself that you are being asked to do lemon rice and you are being locked in a room where you are not given anything, no rice, no lemon, no stove, no water, anything is being given to you. Now you are asked to do lemon rice. How will you do that? You can't do it, no? How could you do? In the same way, you are asking your body to produce hormones normally for your thyroid, produce hormones properly for your PCOD, for your diabetes, everything, and you are asking your fat to, your body to cut down your fat, everything, and you are not giving protein. How could your body do that? Protein is the basic raw material for everything what your body is performing. And it is, as it is a basic raw material, you have to provide it ample, no, because you have to sustain with the with a healthy you means. So protein is very essential. And how much of protein is needed? One, for every 1 kg of body weight, 1 gram of protein is needed. So when you are weighing 60 grams, 60 kgs, you need 60 grams of protein. And 60 grams of protein, you have to eat around 1 or 1.5 kg of pulses every day. Can you do that? No, right? So what we do? We put partially in the food, we put partially in the supplement. So you're going to take protein few days, until and unless if you are not beyond like if you are very heavy weight, you will be given so much of protein, or else less protein, or else you could, it is according to our body necessities. Okay, like protein you have to take it. Okay, because that adds in so much of things, like so many problems will be solved. Okay, so protein I'll be giving you. And fiber. Do you think that fiber is essential for your body? What for? Yes, fiber is essential to clean our system. Okay, like the complete gut has to be cleaned. We have 22 meters long gut fitted in just 2 feet. Right from esophagus till anus, it is called as gut. And this gut is around 22 meters and it is fitted just in 2 feet. How could it be fitted in that small area? It has so many turns and twists and all, right? In those turns and twists, do you think that whatever food you eat will be choked there, or it will be stayed there? And do you think that every nook and corner has to be clean in your system? Then only things will get absorbed, right? Like nutrients can go when there is no toxins, nutrients can go well, right? So when you have junk in all the way, like when you have stinky food all the way, where should the nutrient go, right? So the system has to be cleaned. Detox is the first main principle that we do. So in order to detox your body, we have to go with the fiber. Okay, what does fiber do? It is like a broom in your system. It will clean all the dirt in from your system and takes away, and it will evacuate it. Okay, so so fiber I'll give when it is necessary. See, so much of fiber I'll be giving in the form of fruit, in the form of vegetables and all, but that is not sufficient. I may give you the proteins, fiber supplement also. Next, we have to talk about vitamin B. Vitamin B are the quite essential nutrients that our body need and which cannot not be stored. Even protein can't be stored. Vitamin B, vitamin C, all can't be stored in our body. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to take vitamin B every day, day in and day out. What is the source of vitamin B? There is very small source of vitamin B. When you are a vegetarian, you have very small brackets. Okay, if you are a non-vegetarian also, only the liver part of an animal has proteins, and that is not being eaten by every non-vegetarians every day. So that though you are vegetarian or non-vegetarian, the chances of you getting vitamin B is very less. Okay, and even the egg has got it. When you are eating at least eggs weekly, something is fulfilled. But still, every day you have to take vitamin B, and the source is very less. Only on the bran of the dal. If you could see the urad dal and all, what we use is white. No, it doesn't have anything. Like whatever oil we use, it is refined oil. Again, we are deprived of vitamin B. So salt, again it is a refined salt, refined sugar, everything is refined, and vitamin B's are being removed from the food and or is given to us. So there is very small portion of, I mean, very small sources is there present in our food. So we have to take vitamin B every day very religiously. Okay, vitamin D. Why do you need vitamin D? Vitamin D is necessary to synthesize calcium in our body, to make our bones strong, for parathyroid glands to assimilate everything. It needs vitamin D to make yourself like lively, strength and all. So vitamin D is given when certain things are not proper, like when I feel like you don't have enough calcium or something like that, I'll be giving you vitamin D also. And what else? Calcium, you need 1 gram of calcium, that we have spoken earlier, right? 1 gram of calcium to make your see, we have 3 kinds of bodies, like acidic body, alkaline body and neutral body. Your body should be either neutraline body or alkaline body. If it goes like acidic body, all your diseases, everything erupts. So in order to make your body alkaline, blood itself needs 1 gram of calcium every day. Okay, to stabilize it, to make your body alkaline. Okay, to have 1 gram of calcium every day, you have to take it from your food, correct? If you are not taking from your food, it is very important for the body to have calcium of 1 gram. Okay, when you are not taking 1 gram of calcium, what happens in the food? The body borrows that calcium from the bones. Okay, like when you are not given ample money, if you are not given ample money, what you will do, you will borrow it from others, right? When something has to be met, you will borrow it from others. In the same way, to make ourselves healthy, what our body do, it borrows from our bones. Okay, so as such, when we are gone, when the bones are gone, giving 1 gram of calcium to the body, what happens one fine day? Even a smallest thing, even a smallest twist or turn would lead to calcium, yeah, would lead to fractures because of less calcium in your body. Correct? The bones will become brittle, nails will become brittle, vitamin D deficiency may occur. Everything will happen because of when you are not taking everything properly. Okay, so I have given you calcium. Calcium, how much have I given? You need 1000 mg. Did I give you 1000 mg? No, you can check that bottle back. It is only 200 mg per tablet. I may ask you to take 2 tablets or something, or everything, another 600 grams I'll provide you in the food itself. Only for 400 grams or something you may be taking the tablet. Okay. So next I may suggest you to take iron. Why iron? See, imagine that you have to carry, you are a bus driver of a school, okay, school bus driver. You are taking 40 kids from their house from one stop to the school. Okay. In meanwhile, in between area, the bus wrecked up. The bus stopped, and you have to carry all the children to the school. You have given only one Luna. Okay. Luna, only 3 kids can fit. Can you fit all the 100 kids in the Luna and take them to school? Can you do that? It's not possible, right? When you have when you don't have iron, when you don't have iron sufficiently in your body, what happens? Whatever the oxygen you take, it is not distributed everywhere in our body. Okay, it is not, I mean, everywhere. If oxygen goes, like if the blood will be carry, what is the carrier for hemoglobin? Oxygen itself, no? When there is blood itself, the oxygen will be carried, no? Like when it is not carried in certain parts of, that is why you get numbness in your feet, or whichever part, no? Like when you turn and sleep somewhere, you will get that numbness in your hand and all, even for the smallest of things. Why? Because you don't have ample iron. It may be showing like you have to take iron every day, because every day you are breathing, no? Everything has to be reached. All the blood has to reach in every part of the body. If it is not doing, only you will get those numbs, those ankle pains, knee pains, so many pains will be occurring, so many things are coming out. Correct? That's why you need iron. Okay. Like when I give you calcium, when I give you iron, when I give you protein, when I give you certain things, vitamin B, or when I give you something like daily, I give you daily. When I said, like there are 26 nutrients which you have to be taken every day, and which when you are not taking that everyday pattern, like you lag so much of deficiency, and deficiency causes diseases, right? So you are given a multivitamin tablet and all. So when you take all these tablets, would you become lean, or would your thyroid go away? Would your PCOD go away? No, you become healthy. Okay, this is because you have to become healthy. When you become healthy, the body treats, why are you fat, or why do you have thyroid? Because the gland couldn't produce properly the thyroid hormones, right? When you become healthy, the gland itself becomes healthy, and it starts producing thyroid hormones. Correct? So this is how we help our system. See, for example, um, when mother is there and you are helping her, how perfectly it will be there for her. Okay, like it will be, if we help our mother at home, wouldn't be easy for her to do the job. Correct, no? If my mother is not feeling well and she is sleeping, what we'll do? One day we'll bring outside food. 2 days we'll say that we'll cut everything, please you do the food. Correct? So that is what a hormone for a thyroid or any problem, no? We are helping our system. We are helping our system to do its work properly. That's all. So, as a byproduct, we are getting everything. We are becoming healthy. All this is because we have to become healthy. As a byproduct, all our problems get solved. Okay? And I just wanted to say you about 2 more tablets. One is ashwagandha. Why do we take ashwagandha? See, for of all these things, like from day starting to the end, we work so many things, we do so many things, and we have to rest by night. Like that peaceful of sleep should be there, because so many things our body does by night itself. See, in assimilation of nutrients, or in promotion, in muscle growth, muscle repair, organ repair, or something like you have to provide hormones like hormonal balance. Everything is done when we sleep by night. So that sleep time should be very, very, very peaceful, like very, very no, that rest has to be given to the body. So, in order to have a proper rest for the body, when you take ashwagandha, it enhances your sleep quality. All the job that has to be done by the body at the night would do it perfectly good when you take ashwagandha. And even for the stress, it is very, very good. So, I may be giving you ashwagandha also. So when I feel like that you have very much stressful day or you need proper sleep by night, I may suggest you to take ashwagandha also. And one more thing is like milk thistle. This is very important thing. See, for anything to do all this, like right from this beginning, I was saying that we start everything with the detox process. Okay, for anything to happen, whatever nutrition from carbohydrates, we were talking about the nutrition. No, every nutrition that has to be absorbed by our body means we should have a proper gut health. Okay, we should be free from the toxins. Okay, we should have a detoxed I mean no, detoxed body. Okay, like we shouldn't be having any toxins. For detox, which organ will be helpful for our body? Yes, it is liver. Okay, liver is a mother in our body, like it works every damn thing in our body. Okay, so in order to help mother, like we were speaking about mother and her health, in order to help liver properly, we are going to give you so many seeds like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, thistle seeds and all. So thistle seeds is something that which helps liver to detox very well. Even the alcohols or something like that item is taken, even those things are removed from our liver very well. Okay, milk thistle performs that job to clean detox, to help liver, to clean our body. It goes beyond its limit and help the body. I mean, help the liver to detox our body. That's why I may suggest you the milk thistle tablet also. So all these nutrients with all these tablets are quite essential for our program. Hence you should be like, see, you should be religiously taking everything to have. See, everything is connected with each other. You have to walk, you have to eat food, and proper food. You have to take rest, you have to take nutrition, you have to work, do physical exercise. All these are interrelated for us to get our results. Okay, so this is also an important part which you have to focus upon. So please do see that you take every nutrition every day very religiously. Okay, thank you.